Good afternoon. This is Marc Figuls, a managing partner of Factual and a strategy lead at Lane Patrol, which is a new tool from the Factual ecosystem aiming at promoting safe and attractive cycling infrastructure. As you can see, well, we are an innovation consultancy focused on mobility, but as Josep said, we are trying to when we detect a gap in the mobility ecosystem, we try to translate it into an opportunity for us. We develop a new mobility service in our in-house factory, trying to deliver added value. And with the research European projects, we try to validate it in real-world environments. Okay, so that's why we created Lane Patrol, and because of the momentum that it generated regarding the cycling infrastructure and so on, inclusively with the European Declaration of Cycling. Of course, road safety is always a hot topic in the mobility ecosystem, but also not only road safety is on a stack and our comfort while moving, because it is affecting directly our active mobility. So if we don't feel safe, nobody will use the cycle lanes. Everyone will leave the bike at home, especially the childs and elderly people that will leave the bike at home, and then we will never reach the sustainable development goals. So we are using the cycle wrap methodology. Lane Patrol is accredited by the international and this evidence-based methodology. It is an easy, very simple and affordable way to analyze and assess the cycling infrastructure. And why cycle wrap? Because it's a success story. They develop it in the interurban roads through the IRAP, International Road Assessment Program. And it has been deployed in more than 120 countries, influencing the new regulation of interurban roads at European level, and so on. And transport planners and policymakers especially are interested, but not only, because we have worked with an insurance company, delivery companies, and bike sharing and kick sharing schemes. So for starting the methodology to the deployment of a Lane Patrol project, we need some images, okay? And we have developed our Lane Patrol mobile app to collect images while riding. So if you are fit, we can collect images quicker. If not, we need an electric bike sometimes, okay? So the phone is mounted in the handlebar of our bike, and we are riding and collecting geolocated images every 10 meters. We can use the same app, the design app, for the design phase. So we're using the maps as well. Second stage, analysis of the images, processing of the images collected. So this is a screenshot of our tool, of our platform. You can see an image from Barcelona, in that case, Carrer Urgell, with the section, and the cycle wrap methodology, with more or less 50 attributes, such as lane width, delineation, curvature, interaction with traffic, with pedestrians, with other bikes, and so on and so on. Here you have some examples. So the results. This methodology has two results, two main outcomes that differentiate it from other tools in the market. First, you can see an image of the Madrid project. We work with the city council, and we assessed nearly 100 kilometers from the cycling network of Madrid with different type of results, because they wanted to analyze ciclocarriles, where the bikes are sharing space with traffic, and also other type of infrastructure within the parks and so on, with the dedicated bike lanes. So these are the results. We can zoom in every road segment, in every intersection, to see the type of crash risk as well. If it's against a vehicle, bicycle to bicycle, bicycle to pedestrians, or bicycle alone. Here you can see another specific aspect of this methodology, the quantitative risk. So the policymakers of Madrid or Barcelona already know where are the dangerous and risky segments, but this methodology quantifies it. So we can respond these two questions. Which parameter is increasing more the risk? How will change the road safety performance with the implementation of the key measures? So the other outcome is sorting the countermeasures. So we are providing 25 different improvements, and we can select which one and see a kind of before-after simulation. Here are some examples. Other examples of the extreme risk section, sharing a space with vehicles, with a taxi and bus lane in the right side, and low risk section in a quantified way. Okay. Another example of Madrid with several suggested treatments in a quantified way, and the type of attributes that are impacting on that risk. So we have some challenge. I selected 3, and I think that within the Julia project we can address 2 or 3 of them, hopefully. The first one, we need more accurate geolocated images. The current problem is that we have difficulties on the geolocation of images, and we need to provide a very well definition of the cycling infrastructure in the maps. So we would like to add advanced features provided by multi-constellation GNSS in our mobile phones, in that case, utilizing Galileo during the image acquisition stage, the first stage. The second challenge, the coding automation. This is a key aspect. So we feel that we are using cutting-edge technology, but still in a manual way. So we are still coding with persons. And I think that we can automatize this process in order to and reduce the time and the mistakes. Here you can see an example of a LiDAR technology, which is are detecting some objects. This is a big aspect for the cycle run methodology. Maybe we don't need that, but for example, the distance calculation, I think that it's something more affordable. The match with available data, for example, we need the traffic data, we need operational speed, and the double check with the image processing. So in the coming months, years, we will introduce computer vision and artificial intelligence techniques to develop an automated process instead of the manual one. And last but not least, we'd like to transform the current assessment into a digital twin for a continuous improvement, a road safety asset as a service. The final slide. We have landed in several cities. We have been featured in the New York Times. It happened only during the last months. So we landed in several cities, very different cities, of course, at Spanish level, but in cities like Copenhagen or Sarajevo in the same project, very different cities, of course. In the next month, in March, we will start a new project in Skopje, analyzing the whole network of that city, 130 kilometers. And one that we will start very soon, hopefully, is a new project in Abu Dhabi to analyze only 15 kilometers of a big avenue where they would like to introduce or a delineation or light segregation or a barrier to separate to avoid the interaction between cyclists and traffic. which I think that it will be very interesting. Thank you so much.